Good morning. Om Shanti. 27th June 2021. Madhuban. Avyakt Bapdada. Avyakt Murli. Revised course 26th January 1988. Om Shanti. The title of the Avyakt Murli is The Alaukic Way to Become a Number One Worthy of Worship Soul at the Confluence Age. The Alaukic Way to Become a Number One Worthy of Worship Soul at the Confluence Age. Today, the eternal, that is Anadi Father, and the first original, that is Adi Father, are seeing their eternal Saligram children. The Anadi Father, that is our eternal Swarup, eternal form, point of light, a shining star, and the original Father, that is the Adi Swarup, that is the deity, when the soul played the part of a deity. So, seeing their eternal Saligram children and the original Adi Swarup, Brahmin children, in their double form. In the form of Saligrams, you are supremely worthy of worship, and in the form of Brahmins, who became deities, you are worthy of praise and worthy of worship. Both fathers, the Anadi and the Adi, that is original and the eternal, respectively, are pleased to see the souls and who are worthy of worship in both forms, that is the original form, that is the Adi, and the eternal form, that is the Anadi Father, both forms. The eternal Father has made Adi Pita, original Father, Brahma, and also the Brahmin children even more worthy of worship than himself in the double form. The eternal Father is only worshipped in the one incorporeal form. The eternal Father is the incorporeal Father, Shiv, the Supreme Soul, whereas Brahma, along with the Brahmin children, are worshipped double in both their incorporeal and corporeal forms. So the Father makes the children greater in two ways, even greater than himself. Today Bapdada was seeing the specialities of the children. Each child's speciality is his own. Some children, knowing the specialities of the Father and all the Brahmin souls, imbibe all those specialities themselves and become elevated, that is, special souls. Others are happy to know and see the specialities, but they don't have the courage to imbibe all the specialities themselves. Even though every soul of the Brahmin family has a speciality, some do not look at the importance of each one's speciality, but just see one another with ordinary vision. They don't have the practice of seeing or knowing the speciality, or because of not having an intellect that picks up virtues, that is because of not having an intellect that can imbibe virtues, they are unable to recognize the speciality or virtue. Every Brahmin soul is definitely filled with one speciality or another. Even if it is the last bead of the rosary of 16,000, he definitely has one speciality or another, for this is why the Father's vision falls on that soul. When God's vision falls on that one, or when God makes that one belong to him, there is definitely one speciality or another merged in that one. That is why that soul has come into the list of Brahmins. Very important point. So, if God's vision is fallen on any soul, that means there is definitely some specialty merged in that one. However, you become number wise in constantly seeing and knowing the speciality of each one. Bab Dada knows that no matter how weak you are in imbibing knowledge, in service or in remembrance, you do have a broad intellect with which to know the Father and to belong to Him, and that you have divine vision with which to see Him. You have this speciality. Even well known scholars of today cannot know or recognize Him, but you souls know Him. You have at least come into the list of those who are a handful out of multi millions, a few out of that handful. So we are the lucky ones, lucky souls, handful out of multi millions, a few out of that handful. This is why you have become special souls out of multi million souls. Why have you become special? So Bapdada answers himself, because you belong to the highest on high Father. So underline this word. We the soul, because we belong to the highest on high Father, we have become special souls out of multi-millions. Out of all souls, Brahmin souls are special. It is just that some use their specialities, and this is why that speciality which others are able to see continues to increase. Others have seed of speciality in them. But to use that seed is to sow that seed in the ground. Until a seed is sown in the ground, a tree cannot grow from it. It cannot grow. Some children make the seed of speciality grow. That is, it grows into the form of a tree. It even bears fruit, but when the fruit comes, birds come to the fruit to eat it. So when the fruit starts appearing, Maya also comes in the form, I am special. This is my speciality. So I and mine come. They are the Maya. So you don't understand that you have received that speciality from the Father. That it is the Father who has filled you with that speciality. It was His speciality which He has filled in us. It was when you became a Brahmin that you developed that speciality. It is a gift of Brahmin life, a gift from the Father to the child. This is why it is necessary to pay this attention after the fruit has come, that is, after you have had success in service. Otherwise, birds in the form of Maya eat the fruit or make it fall off the tree. A damaged idol cannot be worshipped. It is accepted as an idol, but it cannot be worshipped. In the same way, there are the Brahmin souls who receive the fruit of service. That is, they receive success in service, but the birds of the consciousness of I have damaged the fruit. Therefore, it is accepted that they do very good service, that they are Maharathis and are serviceable, but even at the confluence age, they cannot become worthy of love in the hearts of the whole Brahmin family, and so will not become worthy of worship. To receive love and regard from the hearts at the confluence age is to become worthy of worship. Those who bring about the consciousness of I in the fruit cannot become worthy of worship. It is one thing in your heart to consider someone to be higher, for to be higher means to be worthy of worship. In today's world, because their father is higher, children call him or write to him, worthy of worship, Father. To consider someone to be higher in your heart means to give regard from your heart. It is another thing when you have to give regard according to the external code of conduct. So, there is so much difference between giving from your heart and having to give. To become worthy of worship means that everyone accepts you with their heart, or the majority do. You were told earlier too that 5% may not, but the majority should accept you from their hearts, and that This is becoming worthy of worship at the confluence age. It is from now that you have to fill yourself with the sanskars of being worthy of worship. However, there is a difference between being worthy of worship on the path of devotion and being worthy of worship now in the Gyan Marg. Your bodies cannot be worshipped now because they are your last old bodies, like old clothes. They are bodies made of tamoguni elements. You will not be garlanded with a garland of flowers now. On the path of devotion, people offer flowers to the deities. The sign of being worthy of worship is that they light incense sticks, they garland idols, they do arti, special form of worship with lamps, they sing devotional songs and apply a tilak. At the confluence age, you do not have those gross methods. However, at the confluence age, people continue to do arti with true love in their hearts for those worthy of worship souls. They constantly continue to sing songs about one or another form of attainment from such souls. They constantly light lamps or incense of good wishes for those souls. Just as you souls have surrendered yourself to the Father, in the same way other souls should also receive from you the enthusiasm to surrender themselves to the Father. So those souls automatically receive the garlands of surrendering to the Father. Such souls constantly wear the tilaks of embodiments of remembrance. Souls become worthy of worship at this time in this alaukic way. So, Bapdada says such worthy of worship souls are number one, special souls. By receiving a few moments drishti from confluenced aged worthy of worship souls, such souls experience happiness, peace, and the power of zeal and enthusiasm. Second, you have already been told about the second and third numbers. What can we say about them? All are in the list of special souls, but it is number wise 1, 2, 3, etc. The aim of everyone is to be number one, so become worthy of worship in this way. You sing praise of the virtues of Father Brahma, do you not? You have seen or heard about all of those specialities in Father Brahma for becoming worthy of worship. And number one, special soul. Just as Brahma, that soul in a corporeal form, became number one worthy of worship at the confluence age, he also becomes number one worthy of worship in the future. Lakshmi and Narayan are number one worthy of worship, are they not? In the same way, all of you can also become the same. So, Bapdada says, those who are worthy of worship at the present time are also worthy of worship in the future. They are known as special number one souls. So do checking. Baba is telling you the story of Father Brahma, more still remains. Always keep these specialities of Father Brahma in front of you. Do not engage yourself in other matters. Only see and speak about specialities. Very important art of management. Relate the importance of specialities to everyone and make them special. To make others, that means to become special yourself. Do you understand? Acha, to all the number one special souls from everywhere, to all the special souls who have a Brahmin life, to the children who are becoming equal to Father Brahma by constantly always keeping him in front of them, to all the Saligrams and Brahmin souls in their corporeal form, heart-filled love, remembrance and namaste from both the eternal Father and the original Father. We, the children, spiritual children, say namaste, good morning to the and heart-filled love, remembrance and namaste to the eternal Father as well as the original Father. Bapdada is meeting two groups. One, do you consider yourself to be so fortunate souls that you have always the Father's hand and His company? Second, Bapdada says, do you always experience yourself to be victorious souls of every cycle? You have played the part of being victorious many times and are playing that part now too. Victorious souls always make their other souls victorious too. Anything that is done many times is always easy. It doesn't require an effort. With the awareness of being a soul who has been victorious many times in the kalp cycle, it feels like a game to overcome any situation and experience happiness. Victorious souls experience victory to be theirs right. You do not receive a right by making effort, you receive it automatically. So constantly continue to move forward in the happiness of victory and a right, and also enable others to move forward. So, third, do you constantly experience yourself to be a multi-million times fortunate souls? Throughout the whole cycle, Bapdada says, you cannot attain such elevated fortune even in the future heaven, because you receive the fortune of the kingdom as a reward of the efforts made at the present time. You receive the future fortune on the basis of the present fortune. It is the fortune of the present time that has importance. It is at this time that you sow the seed of the fruit that you receive for many births. So it is the seed that has importance, does it not? At this time, to create fortune or to receive fortune is to sow the seed. So constantly continue to move along with intense effort with this attention, and let the multi-million times fortune of the present time always be immersed in your awareness. Bapdada says, while performing actions, remember that you should not forget your elevated fortune in those actions. Remain an embodiment of remembrance. This is known as being multi-million times fortunate. Always keep the blessing of this awareness with you, and you will easily continue to move forward and become free from having to labor. Acha, question. By using which method can your intellect continue to make the right decisions in locking relationships? Answer. Never think about locking situations when making a decision. Decide while in a powerful alokik stage. When you keep things of the past in your awareness, your intellect is diverted to those. The sanskars of the past then also emerge, and you therefore find it difficult, completely forget your lockic attitude. There, consider yourself to be a soul and then make a decision, and it will be an accurate decision. This is known as the throne of a conqueror of sinful actions. The alokik soul conscious stage is the throne of the stage of a conqueror of sinful actions. So make a decision when sitting on this throne and it will be accurate. Acha. Blessing. May you be full of all powers and be free from all bondages with the awareness of the companion and of being a detached observer. Explanation. In order to be full of all powers and be beyond any dependency, always remember two things. Number one, detached observer. Number two, companion. So one is detached observer, second is companion. By doing this, you will quickly make your stage that of being free from bondage. So which are the two things? Detached observer and second, companion. When you have the company of the Almighty Authority, Father, you automatically receive all powers, and by moving along as a detached observer, you will not get trapped by any bondage. Simply stay in your body in name to carry out that task and then become a detached observer. Especially increase this practice. Slogan. If there is a battle going on between within you between the impure and the pure, then instead of being a Brahmin, you are a warrior. So do a checking whether there is any some kind of battle going on within me, or all battles have finished. So the battle is between the impure and the pure. If some battle is going on, then I am not a Brahmin, I am a warrior. So do a checking. Brahmin is the most elevated stage, then warrior. So today I, the soul, take this pledge, Shiv Baba, I will do a checking whether any battle is going on within me between the impure and the pure. So there should not be any battle going on, because I am battle proof. I am a detached observer and a companion of God. With this awareness, I am full of all powers and free from all bondages. So no battle going on inside. Free from all bondages, that is the effect of karma, effect of relation or any communication. I am free from the effect from this bodily world, from this world, whole world. My intellect is connected to the new world, to the Almighty Authority, Supreme Soul. Thank you, Shiv Baba. Have a great Sunday, weekend, and Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.